Ay, finally, had enough time to actually take out the Osmo 360 for a few rides, no? Pero mga city ride lang, mga malalapitan lang na ride. But what I was able to test is how it performs during the daytime and also how it performs during the nighttime. Ang nagustuhan ko is this really performs so much better than the Insta360 X4 that I have when it comes to low light. Yung isa, talagang alam mo yung not just it's very grainy, I find that it's also that the visual is parang shaky. And I'm using the same when I tested this last night. Right now we're on the Ducati, but right now we're on the Vespa. But I was able to test it both on the Ducati. Doon mo makikita kasi mas may vibration doon eh. Doon kita-kita mo talaga na parang mas nagva-vibrate yung image pag gabi doon sa Insta360. And I'm on the same setting doon sa Insta360, I'm using it at 5.7K 30 FPS. Ito dito, ganun din. I set it to 6K naman. Wala siyang 5.7K. So ang nearest is 6K 30 FPS. And so I use it all in the same. Everything else was set to auto. So wala akong binago, yun lang. I just changed the resolution that I wanted and then I put to auto. Besides the image quality, isa pang napansin ko that I like in the Osmo 360 compared to the, remember I'm only comparing it to the Insta360 X4, so please don't tell me it's different with the X5. I don't have a way of testing with the X5. I don't have an X5. But compared with the X4 and the Osmo 360, pag medyo bumibilis yung takbo mo na, hindi sobrang bilis basta bumilis lang, the Insta360 has so much wind noise that even if you just want to do an ASMR of the engine sound, hindi mo magawa kasi nakakailang yung wind howl na nakukuha mo from the Insta360. As in, ang ingay. Ang sakit sa tenga. Wee, ganon. The Osmo 360, I was surprised on how there wasn't any wind noise. I'm not sure if you can see it. We're using the Insta360 mic right now. Ito, nandito. Hopefully it's going to work good and the wind is not going to be a big factor. Pero nung kinabit ko to sa Insta360 before, the audio volume was very low. I'm not sure if it's going to be much better now since this is the first time I'm doing it. So if you're hearing this with this audio, na matino yung audio, then this is how the Osmo works with its own DJI mic system. So at least yun, malalaman natin. But of course, if there's something I like, there's also something I don't like. One is in the front of the camera, kung saan yung screen. Obviously, the screen will turn off. I've set it to after 1 minute yata, it will turn off since it will just eat up battery. So I turn it off. Same with the Insta360. I turn off the monitor after a few minutes. Ang problema dito, minsan di ko alam kung naka-on siya or nag-off siya kasi sabi mo, tulad sa Insta360 before. Kunwari, naubos yung battery o naubusan ng memory card. Pag nag-off siya, alam ko mag-off siya. Kasi may ilaw siya sa harap that it's recording. Unfortunately, with the Osmo 360, the only recording light na meron is at the back na hindi ko kita because I always have the screen facing me. So in this case, hindi ko alam kung nagre-record siya o hindi unless I leave my hand from the handlebar and touch the screen. Ay, oo nga, no, nagre-record. But that's not something I can do or I can remember to do pag tumatakbo na ng mabilis. Ngayon, mabagal tayo, so wala problema. Now, when it comes to the DJI Studio and the Insta360 Studio, the desktop app, they actually work very similar. As in, parang kinopya ni DJI yung software ni Insta360. Pero, doon mo makikita na mas based on my workflow, mas okay si Insta360 because I can actually work with just the mouse. Sa DJI, hindi. I still need to do a keyboard. Sa Insta360 before, when you right-click the mouse, it automatically puts a keyframe. Keyframe is what is the angle, what is the zoom, what is the view or the perspective that you want the edit to be at that particular time. Right click ka lang, tapos you zoom in, scroll to zoom in, ikot mo to pan and tilt para maiba yung look, and then you move on forward and then you right click again. Ngayon, it's not really saying it's more difficult, but right now you have to press the keyboard, the K, to put a keyframe. Another thing I don't like is in the Osmo 360, every time you try to edit, you have to edit it as a project. Meaning, it becomes a project. Hindi tulad kay Insta360, you're editing per file. Diba? So yung file na ito, ini-edit ko, ito lang. Hindi yung tipong I have to create a project. Ang ayoko sa when you create a project, it also saves under a different file name. So it saves at the file name kung ano yung project number or whatever you put it. Doon sa Insta360, whatever is the file name, and if I'm editing not a project, just that file, it automatically puts the same file name as the original file. So which means next time, pag nakakita ko ng mga na-edit ko na MP4 videos of a 360, all I have to do is look at the file number. I already know what raw file to look for. Pero that's a small issue. But when it comes to the processing time, doon ko napansin. So what I do is after I edit, I set to dito sa Insta360, I set it to 24 to a 30 bit rate yata. Sa Osmo, I set it to what is the parang average or the best na format, but not the high, not the low, yung gitna. This is where napansin ko mas mabagal mag-process ng from the 360 file to an MP4 si Osmo na software. And I'm using a very powerful machine. I'm using the latest na M4 chip ng Mac, and I have 16 gig of RAM. So it's not a processor issue. It's really the software is slower on the Osmo as compared to the Insta360. Tapos, but yung sinasabi nilang sa app, yung sa mobile app naman, I'm surprised I understood the DJI Osmo app quicker and easier as compared to the Insta360. Ang hindi ko palang nasusubukan, kasi isa sa mga nagustuhan ko sa Insta360 is the AI edit. So ang gagawin mo, you just give it a few, pili ka ng mga ibang files, tapos siya na bahala maggawa ng short clips, mga highlight clips. 80% to 90% of the time, it's okay. May konting ayos lang. Ang hindi ko sure kung meron bang ganun si DJI Mimo app. I haven't tried it eh. Pero if I'm going to do manual edit, I like the DJI Mimo app better than the Insta360 app. So this is personal ha. Alam ko marami nagsasabi mas gusto nila yung mas matured na Insta360 app. But this is for me, I like the DJI Mimo app better than the Insta360 app. Okay, so those are my initial impression of the DJI Osmo. And I'm really hoping I made the right decision kasi recently ko rin lang nalaman meron palang Insta360 X4 Air, which is supposedly the cheaper version, halos kapresyo nitong Osmo 360, but has a slightly smaller sensor than the X5 but bigger sensor than the X4. Pero as usual, yung pinaka-inis ko sa Insta360, the accessories from one type of camera nila to the next generation is always different. So I'm almost always sure my Insta360 X4 na dive case hindi pwede doon sa Air na dive case na Insta360. But I can be wrong, but I'll double check and I'll put it here. Pero knowing Insta360, baka bago na naman ang dive case para sa X4 Air. Kasi yung X5 na battery tsaka X4 Air na battery magkaiba rin kahit nasabay silang halos ni-launch eh. Okay. So that's my initial impression of the Osmo 360, and I'm really hoping I made the right decision. Bye.